Every promotion decision in your company follows a set of rules. You have never seen these rules written down. You will never hear them said out loud in a meeting. But they exist, and they decide who moves up and who stays exactly where they are. The people who get promoted are not necessarily the ones who know these rules consciously, but they operate by them. The people who get passed over are not less talented. They are simply playing by the rules they were told about, instead of the rules that are actually running. Subscribe right now if you want to see the invisible rules clearly, because once you can see them, you can never be blindsided by a promotion decision again. Let me start with what most people believe. Most people believe promotions work like this. You do good work. Your good work gets measured. The person with the best measured work gets promoted. It is clean, it is fair, it is logical, and it is almost completely wrong. That is the official story. The official story is what is written in the employee handbook. It is what HR says during onboarding. It is what your manager repeats during performance reviews. But the official story is not what actually governs the decision. The real decision runs on a separate set of rules entirely. Let me give them to you, one by one. Invisible rule number 1. Promotions are decided long before they are announced. By the time a role is officially open, the decision has usually already been made in the minds of the people who matter. The formal process, the application, the interview, the panel, is often theater. It exists to make the decision look fair and documented. But the real decision was formed over the preceding months through hundreds of small impressions. This means something important. If you wait until a role is posted to start positioning yourself for it, you are already too late. The people who get promoted were positioning themselves months before anyone knew the role would exist. Invisible rule number 2. You are not evaluated on your work. You are evaluated on the story your manager can tell about your work. Your manager does not promote you. Your manager advocates for you in a room full of other managers, each advocating for their own people. What wins in that room is not the quality of your output. It is the quality of the story. A manager who can say this person rebuilt our reporting process and saved the team 12 hours a week will win. A manager who can only say this person is reliable and works hard will lose. If your manager does not have a sharp, specific, impressive story about you, you do not get promoted. And here is the part that matters. It is your job to give your manager that story. Drop the word invisible in the comments right now if you have ever been passed over and never understood why. I want to know how many people have been on the wrong side of these rules. Invisible rule number 3. Proximity beats performance. The people who get promoted are usually the people who are physically, digitally, or socially closest to the decision makers. This is uncomfortable, but it is consistently true. The person who has casual conversations with senior leaders. The person who is in the room when informal decisions get made. The person whose name comes up simply because they were recently seen. That person has an advantage that pure performance cannot overcome. Out of sight is out of mind, and out of mind is out of the running. Invisible rule number 4. Decision makers promote people who reduce their risk, not people who maximize output. Think about what a senior leader is actually worried about when they promote someone. They are not primarily thinking about how much work that person will produce. They are thinking about one question. If I put this person in this role, will they make me look good or will they make me look wrong? A promotion is a bet, and the person making that bet is putting their own credibility on the line. So they do not choose the highest performer. They choose the safest bet, the person who has demonstrated composure, judgment, the ability to handle pressure without creating drama. If you are brilliant but unpredictable, you are a risk. If you are good and completely steady, you are a safe bet. Safe bets get promoted. Machiavelli understood this precisely. He wrote that a prince must above all else appear reliable because people judge more by the eye than by the hand. In modern terms, your perceived steadiness matters more than your raw capability. Invisible rule number 5. The final rule. and the one that ties all the others together. Promotions go to people who have already been quietly performing the role before they are given it. Organizations rarely take a leap of faith. They prefer to confirm what they have already observed. So the person who gets the team lead role is the person who was already showing team lead behavior. Speaking about strategy, mentoring others, thinking beyond their own tasks. The promotion is not the beginning of them operating at that level. It is the official recognition of something they were already doing. This is the rule that changes everything for you. You do not get promoted and then start performing at the next level. You perform at the next level and then get promoted for it. So here is what you do with all 5 rules. Starting this week, stop waiting for roles to be posted. Start positioning months early by making your ambitions quietly known to the right people. Stop assuming your work speaks for itself. Start handing your manager a clear, specific, repeatable story about your impact. Stop staying invisible. Start creating reasons to be in proximity to decision makers. Stop being brilliant but unpredictable. Start being the steadiest, most composed person in every room. And stop waiting for permission to operate at the next level. Start performing at that level now, so the promotion becomes a confirmation rather than a gamble. The invisible rules are not unfair. They are simply unspoken. And now they are not invisible to you anymore. Like this video, if it showed you the rules you were never told. Share it with someone who keeps getting passed over and cannot understand why. And subscribe, because in the next video, we close this series with the most important reframe of all. You are not being overlooked, you are being mispositioned. And the difference between those two things is the difference between a career that stalls and a career that moves. Do not miss it.